Hello, myself Ryz Shk. So my topic is finding association. So let's see what is an association. A structural relation. A structural relation between two or more classes is an association. A reference from one class to another class is an association. Association is often correspond to verbs or verb phrases, and the idea is to capture the relationships. So let's see an example for an ATM. So we have grouped the good associations. For example, account, ATM, bank computer, cash card, cashier, computer, central computer, consortium, customer, transaction. So these are some verbs association. As consortium shares ATM. Share is a verb. Bank computer maintains account. And bank provides bank computers. ATM prints receipts. So here are some implicit verbs. Cons- Consortium consists of banks. So consist of is an implicit way to tell this sentence. So bank holds accounts, customer have cash cards. So these are some implicit verbs rather than the above, which have verbs. ATM prints receipts. So directly we can tell that ATM prints the receipts. So these are some verbs association. So next we'll see keeping the right association. It is very important after finding the association. So it is very important to keep the right association. Right association. So we'll see. Now discard unnecessary and incorrect incorrect association using following criteria. Association between eliminated class. So so association between eliminated classes. If we have eliminated one of the classes in the association, you must eliminate the association or restart it in terms of other classes. So let us take the example of ATM. We can eliminate bank network, include cashier stations and ATMs. So if we include a bank network which is eliminated, so it includes cashier stations and ATMs. So next is irrelevant or implicit association. Eliminate any association that are outside the problem domain or deal with the implementation constructs. So it is necessary to discard a irrelevant association. We'll take a ATM example. System handles concurrent access in an implementation concept. Real world objects are inherently concurrent. Next is action. An association should describe the structural property of application domain, not the transitive event. So whenever the action takes place, it is the action domain. We'll take an example to understand the action association. ATM concept ATM concept cash card describes the part of the interaction cycle between ATM card and the customer. So the cash card, it is the action between between ATM card and the customer. So it is not the permanent relation between ATM and the cash card. Next is ternary association. It is the association between two or more classes. Occasionally an application which require general ternary association. So the ternary association is the association between two or more classes. Example: bank computer process transaction against account. So it can be broken into computer bank computer process transaction and transaction concerns accounts. Next is derived association. Derived association that can be defined in terms of other association. They are redundant because they are redundant. For example, grandparents can be defined in terms of pair of parent association. Next, misnamed association. In this type of association, it is the name. Here name are important to understand and should be chosen with great care. So the main task here is name is important to understand. ATM example: bank computer maintains account is a statement of action. Rephrase as bank holds the account. So here bank holds the account. Association and names and association and names where appropriate, where the end names are appropriate. For example, in the work for association, a company is the employer with respect to a person. The person is an employee with respect to a company. So here employee in any company is respect to a person, and person is an employee with respect to a company. Next is qualified association. Usually here name identifies with the object within some context. Most names are not globally unique. So the context combines with the name to uniquely identify the object. For example, the company name should be unique. Yeah, unique within the chartering state, but maybe duplicate in other state. For example, the qualifier bank code. So any bank code is distinguished between different banks in a consortium. Each cash card needs the bank code so that transaction can be directed to appropriate bank. Here uniqueness is important in this association. Next is multiplicity. It defines how many object participate in the relationship, and it is the number of instance of one class related to instance of other class. So next is missing association. Add many missing associations that are discovered. Example, we overlook transaction entered on the cashier station. If the transaction is entered in the cashier station, customer must have accounts and transaction authorized by cash card. If cashier are restricted with the specific station, then the association cashier authorized on cashier station will be needed. So authorization, if any mismatch is taken place. So next is aggregation. Aggregation is important for certain kinds of applications, especially for those who are involving mechanical parts and bills and materials. Example, we decide that bank is the part of the consortium and indicates the relation with aggregation. So there are some other association with for keeping right association. So here is a diagram for a ATM system, class diagram for ATM system. Consortium, bank, account, customer. Consortium holds central computer, bank holds bank bank holds bank computer and cashier. Bank computer holds cashier station. Account has cashier transactions. Customer has cash cards. So central computer has a ATM which communicates. Central computer communicates with ATM. Central computer communicates with bank computer, and bank computer communicates with cashier station. Cashier station. Account. Bank employs cashiers. Cashier entered by cashier transaction. Cashier station entered on a cashier station, and ATM entered on remote transaction. So transaction is authorized. Cashier is authorized by transaction remote transaction. Account also holds cash cards and number of cash cards, and account also holds remote transaction. So this was the explanation on finding association. Finding association. Thank you.